Just pin it. Pinterest tips for your business. Hello, everyone. My name is Tessa. I'm a marketing strategist at Ashford Digital, and I have the lovely Tracy Taylor over there, social media guru for TNT marketing. Sorry, I'm like stumbling over my words today. How are you, Tracy?
I'm good today. How are you?
Good, tongue tied a little bit, but hey, I'm excited. Maybe I think it's just the excitement of getting back into Pinterest. And Tracy and I were both talking about how our businesses get attention last because we're helping everybody else. But Pinterest is one of those beautiful platforms. To me, it's just easy to use. It's got lots of great info and tips, tons and tons of tips. So we're going to talk about how to use Pinterest for your business and specifically, strategies that you can implement that don't take a lot of extra time for sure. So Tracy, do you want to dive into your first tip for us?
Wow. Yes. Guys, Pinterest, people kind of forget about it. I mean, you think about it for recipes, you think about it for, home plans, you think about it for those types of things, but think about it for your business. And there's a lot of activity on there. There's a lot of money tied up in Pinterest that you might be losing out on for your business. And as Tessa said earlier, we're both losing out because we kind of go, oh, yeah, I need to do that. I started it. I was doing really good on Pinterest and it kind of fell by the wayside. So my goal this afternoon is to go do an audit and spend some time doing it. But be seasonal. And I'm going to bring that up first because St. Patrick's Day is next week. So embrace the seasonal holidays, but also embrace some of the fun ones. So for instance, if you didn't know it, today's National Popcorn Lovers Day. So you can do a really pretty picture with popcorn and say, hey, how do you like your popcorn? Butter, salt, sweet, how do you like it? And, get some engagement that way, but definitely be seasonal. And that really goes across all platforms. So have some fun, be seasonal.
Well, I think a lot of people struggle on what to post and they don't want to post just business posts.
Yep.
And there's a really, really good strategy behind this. So stick with me on this because most people, if you are building your business, you don't build it on your business page, you build it on your personal page, and you invite them over to your business page because you can't connect with people, you can't tag them. Your business page is really, it doesn't have a whole lot of capabilities.
Right.
So being personal over on your personal page is what shows you to more people. And if you are doing these things that are not exactly business related, that are just, conversation starters, it's going to get your business posts exposed to more people,
Right.
in the big picture and in the Facebook algorithm. So a lot of people ask, well, what is exactly that I should be, why am I posting about popcorn versus my business? Now, if you don't have time, then of course your business posts are the most, I would say, critical. If you're not posting them, you're not going to get anything. So you have to ask for the business at some point. Please ask for the business at some point.
Yes.
But these posts help you to get exposure, maybe get more engagement. People who wouldn't normally respond to a business post might engage with your popcorn post.
Or happy St. Patrick's Day. Everybody likes that. Are you wearing green? Don't get pinched. Don't forget to wear green. There's a ton of stuff you can do that has fun.
Can you tie something like St. Patrick's Day? Can you tie it into your business or give a green theme to something that you're doing at that time? Like it's like 5 things you could have learned from St. Patrick's Day or what you should learn from St. Patrick's Day.
I have a great example of this, and I have been horrible at it. So I'm hoping that March I will actually pick it up and do it. I'm actually going to put it on my calendar. But I have so many Christmas shirts that on the 25th of every month, I want to wear one of them.
Oh, that
and
works.
I want to do a picture and tag it, and have fun with it and and on that day, show how many more days it is until Christmas, because that's just something I can do that's fun. And that's something that people know and they realize, I mean, I'm pretty animated, so they know that that's what's going to be. So it's fun. You can make fun with that, and just know that doing seasonal things and non-business related posts, those are the things that really, really ramp up your page, your followers, your likes, your gains, your engagement. Those posts are critical for that. So definitely do not skimp out on those. There is a great, there's kind of a great rhythm for that and what you want to do. So if you're interested in talking about that for your business, Tessa and I both do 20-minute quick little consult chats, and we could see what's best for you on your feeds. But we can move on to the next one. And
yes.
One too.
Number 2.
More fresh pins. So create more fresh pins, and in them and in your descriptions and in your links, use the keywords that are going to attract your future clients. People who need you, you're going to hit pain points with these. You're going to hit keywords for your industry. So definitely be creating more fresh pins. And just keep in mind, Pinterest is another place that if you want to go back and you're getting started now, go back and recreate and not recreate. That's not going to work. I'm tongue tied like you. Repurpose content from another platform. And that way, all you have to do is share the photo, copy and paste, and make sure that it works for your business right now. Because I worked with a client yesterday. She and I were discussing some posts that had done for LinkedIn, and she's an 83-page document, which is fantastic. But we had to go back and edit some of them because what was relevant when that document was created is not relevant for 2021.
Right.
And so
absolutely.
Make sure when you are repurposing content that you edit it and audit it before you put it up there. But if you're getting started with Pinterest, that's a great way to go. And I'm going to give you this one little tip. Tessa probably knows I'm going to say this. You can create an Instagram board.
Right.
So if you kind of are on the lazy train with Pinterest, you can connect every Pinterest post or every Instagram post you make to your Pinterest board titled Instagram. So that in and of itself will get you some activity. That is one of the reasons I stay relevant in Pinterest, because I have that board created and my monthly views went through the roof, and a lot of my engagements, my clicks, all the things, they stay kind of up there, whereas I didn't just drop off into the toilet. So
that one is a new one. We're going to throw that one in. So create an Instagram
board. And that is one way that will help you with creating more fresh pins if you haven't repurposed, but you can do that now. So between yesterday and this morning already, I think I made 10 or so posts on Instagram. They were a healthy combination of quotes and fun things. Of course, popcorn's on there. And then I had some things for business. And that is what will make things go, especially when you use your hashtags and your keywords. So make sure you do that.
So what you were saying about more fresh pins, add keywords. If you don't know your keywords, do a call with Tracy or myself, because there are easy ways to see what the best, low competition, high traffic keywords are for Google. And then Pinterest definitely does come up in Google searches. So very, very effective way, just by doing more pins, even if a lot of people get distributed between the channels. So like what Tracy's saying, if you pick one and then repurpose your content over, then you're being smart about how you're doing you're spending your time. So definitely think about creating an Instagram board and connecting it in. And then number 4, we have add video. And so I honestly, this is how I love Tracy, because she keeps me on track for what's cool and trending for social media. I didn't even think about putting video on Pinterest.
You can. And guess what? I had some yesterday because it went through my Instagram channel. So
there you go. So again,
video is king or queen, however you want to say it, for last year and this year. It's only going to get more relevant. You don't have to be this perfect. You don't have to hire somebody to do all your videos. You can do things like what Tessa and I are doing. This creates video. You can use Ripple, and you can make images, and you can add text, and you can add some music. I know, Tessa, you've got one that you like, and I never for the life of me can remember it.
Promo.com is one for video. But that one's a little bit expensive. You can also do video in Canva. Canva does intros for YouTube. It does crazy amount of animated videos where you're just putting in like maybe your footage behind it and then animates text over it. So if you haven't seen any of the tips from, I have so many, but on our More Momentum page, More Momentum on Facebook, there's tech tips, and we go through how to use Canva to create lots of cool videos. So,
Yes.
you're paying $12 max on Pro version. On Canva, promos closer to $100, but they are pre-made videos. So you're also getting the video stock when you're in promo. So, and Ripple, I know is an app based.
It's so fun.
Monthly. Yeah.
It's fun. I like it because I did one for me. I'm writing down your video place because I'm going to take a look at it. It might help with a couple of clients. So I did it yesterday on my phone because I have tips, I have images that I've created, and of course I have photos. So for two of the videos I created yesterday for a client, one, their furniture store. And so I went back through some of my photos and I created anywhere from not four, I think I did 6 pictures on one, and then I did 12 on another of their showroom floor. And at the end of one of them, it comes up and shows that they do 12 months, no interest. And so you can do a ton of things. For myself, I add in my animated pictures of me that I've taken headshots and photos for the business. Because if you know me, I did an entire photo shoot with emoji pillows.
Yes, it was so cute.
I can add those in there. I can have so much fun with those. But that way people know. And then, of course, I have all the tips for social media, and I just can plug those into a video. I add my business name at the bottom. I add my tagline on the side. It takes just a few minutes. You can totally customize it with your branding colors. You can totally add your logo to it, but you can make it as simple or as complicated as you wish and as you desire. So figure out a way to add video. Go on Ripple and do some of the animated posts where they kind of come in and they're just animated for about 10 seconds.
Yes.
Because that does pick up different. And by the way, you can use those animations in your Facebook stories.
Yes. 6 seconds or less on most platforms will play automatically. So it will do the little animation if you keep it under 6 seconds.
Yes.
So Ripple app. Yeah. Is it RIPL? Correct? Or is there 2 P's? I just want to make sure I spelled it right.
And I get it wrong.
I think it's
RIPL.
RIPL, and that's an app, so you can search for it in the App Store.
Yes, and put your dude on the bottom. Put your dude in there too.
Yes. Oh, yes. I'll put promo.com in there as well. And there's lots and lots of video creation tools. But what I would say is go with something that's simple, because you don't want to spend a lot of time doing these. Yes, you want polished, but just get the hang of it first. Make sure you're building. It's more about what you're creating than that it's perfect. Perfect just slows you down. So get good out there. And then once you get really good, like we've been doing shows for, I don't even know how long. So we can play
here because we started it with COVID.
That's true. That's true.
We're doing it. We're going. So
by the end, exactly. And by the end, you're going to have like, okay, this works, this doesn't. So don't spend too much time perfecting. So one of the last ones I wanted to bring up, we have 2 more. So auditing your account, obviously make sure your contact info is correct.
I'm so happy. That speaks to my heart, and sunshine flows out of it. I love audits. I have so much fun doing them.
So you're looking, what kinds of things are you looking for when you're auditing an account?
When we audit the account, we want to make sure that, are they using a personal profile for them, or are they actually using a business platform and they have the business hub? And we want to go in and make sure, we've audited their boards. Are their board names working? Are they using their keywords? Is their website connected to Pinterest? All the things that you can do, are they done? And you want to do that. But usually, I can do an audit on Zoom with somebody and share screens, and we can fix stuff right away. And that goes for any account just about, except Instagram, because again, that's
mobile.
And I really wish that they would get it together and make it more desktop friendly. But it won't take long. We can audit a Pinterest account probably in about 20 minutes. Now, if we're going to audit a Facebook account or a LinkedIn account, that's going to take a little bit more time. But basically, we just go through every line item that needs to be filled out and make sure it's done correctly, and that they have, like, something is not connected to a backlink where it should be, because when you do all those backlinks and you have your profile set up correctly, that is organic social SEO. It will connect and it will work for your SEO. So that is why I do audits.
Now I'm going to try to show you guys something cool and new because we have a couple more minutes. So if you're watching live with us, #live, we are live with you. So I had no clue it even existed. And we're just going to show you where it is. Some people may not have it. So Tracy, tell us what we're talking about here.
Oh my goodness, ... Guess what Pinterest is doing? They are rolling out stories.
Pinterest
and
stories.
So they have rolled out into some accounts. I believe Tessa has it.
Yes.
I could not confirm that on mine earlier, but let me just tell you, if I get on there today, you will see a post on my personal page and on my business page that, we have Pinterest stories. We're so excited.
And they're not much different than what. Oh, here, let me see if I can share my screen, if it will cooperate. Share my screen, not a file. Right. So up here at the top, I don't know if you guys can see where I'm pointing my mouse in the top row, just looks like Instagram stories, right? So it's saying like, here's 4, here's 3. So if I click on the top one, just like Instagram, I can go through and watch the pins. So, or to their story pins essentially. So it looks like you can do the same things. You can copy the link, you can send it to someone. So if you don't have it already, keep an eye out for it. Yeah. And so now I'm going to go to my profile and I'm going to click the plus sign. And according to Tracy, possibly we can.
It's supposed to be able to say,
we may have stories in there soon. So maybe mine's not active, but I can watch other people's stories.
Yes. So keep watching. And that may have something to do. If I had to guess, Tessa, I'm going to go out on a ledge. I'm no genius, but I'm going to tell you that it probably has something to do with your activity level.
Right.
And are they rolling it out to businesses versus personal platforms? And I don't know the difference. I don't know what you have. I have a business page.
Ooh, yeah.
And it could be totally different. So we're going to go on that. And definitely, no matter what, this goes back into the auditing thing, but keep up with your notifications from Pinterest.
Right. Well, like any social media platform, you're training the platform what you want and what you need. So they're not going to give me access to stories if I hardly ever post anything. Right. So be active.
I'm telling you, I'm going to spend about an hour and a half today on Pinterest, and don't think I won't, because I will need a timer by the time I get into it. That's what happened with me, because Tessa and I just said earlier, we are the last part that gets our business. So when I sit down to do something major for myself, it takes forever. It's hilarious. I'm like, seriously? I did this for a client in 20 minutes. It's taken me 3 times as long because it's mine and it's been put up forever.
Right. Well, we went over 6 really good tips. So be seasonal and go with the holidays, at least to get engagement and to kind of embrace the holidays. Number 2, more fresh pins with keywords. For sure. Make sure your keywords are integrated into your post, your link, your title, everything. And then create an Instagram board. So that's like Instagram can push over to Pinterest automatically for you. So if you are spending a lot of time over on Instagram, take advantage of that. Add video, and we gave you some great resources for video tools, including Canva. I have to put that in the comments too. Or do you mind putting it in, Tracy?
I'll put it in.
Can. And then audit your account. So make sure that everything's all current. Tracy talked about a couple, but definitely chat with her to make sure you go through and do a thorough audit of your account. And last but not least, use Pinterest stories. If nothing else, start engaging with people on the Pinterest stories, because I imagine right now, being that it's new and it's just rolling out, you might have an advantage. If you're looking for influencers and you're trying to connect with people on a platform, that's how you can comment and share on influencers to build a relationship to where you can actually have those conversations about, let's collaborate. So try using Pinterest stories with influencers right now, because they have access and we don't.
Right. I'm going to be all up on that today. I'm going to
check it out.
I'm going to be looking at it, and Tessa's going to get messages and messages.
I think if you get your stories up let us know. Share your story with us, because I'm just curious, how is it going over there? Let us know. As always, you can book a time with Tracy or myself. We do free consultation. I should say complimentary consultations. And you get a lot of really valuable, actionable advice without any commitment. But obviously, once you start working with us, you'll see all the value there. So you can go to tntmarketing.guru or ashforddigital.com. And there's also comment in the post that you guys see today. There are 2 links in there. There's one to get tips or get notified by text when we go live. And there's also a question and answer one in there. So if you have any questions and you don't want to put it into the chat here, or you're watching the replay and just want to ask a question, fill it out or comment on this post, and we will incorporate in and do a show about what you guys need most.
Yes.
All right.
We have a ton of people that were asking about Pinterest, so we just gave them a whole bunch of information in 20 minutes. So hopefully we are time effective and efficient.
Yes, we made it. We got perfectly on time. So every Thursday at 11 a.m., if we can do it, we will be here. And make sure to mark your... Yes, and when the pop-up comes up, it says, get reminded when we go live. Definitely mark that, and we'll be in your feed for you when we go live. Thanks so much, guys.
Have a good day.
Tracy.
Bye.
Bye.